Hey you guys, thank you for tuning into my channel, and I am gonna do, well, this video is gonna be about how I switch out and add my pages to my Frankenplanner. It's a very simple concept for me, but I know Frankenplanning in itself can be overwhelming for a lot of people. People have their own versions of Frankenplanner and how they do it and what works for them, but I think my way seems to be the easiest. It just works. And I've had a couple people tell me that they like the way I do it. And I wanted to come on and do a video saying, you know, how often do I switch the pages out and when I add them in or whatever. So I thought I would come on and just do a video about it. So anyway, I am using the Trendsetter cover and the Trendsetter rings. Let's zoom in a little bit. But I have 4 planners in here. I have the budget in here where there's a pen in here somewhere that's like stuck. Oh no, it's not, it's my sticky notes. I have the budget planner extension pack, which is in here first, then the wellness extension pack, then the sugar and spice planner, and then the Trendsetter. And so the reason why I have it like that is because I do the things that are priority first. And that's just how I have it set up. So we are at the end of March, and so it's time for me to take March out and add in June after May. So I am keeping 3 months in here at a time. Since there's 4 planners, that equals out to 12 months, a full 12-month planner. And in this plan, I do keep my extra planner pages, like the ones I take out and put back in here. This is your year. This is the first neutral planner that Happy Planner came out with, and this is where I keep the wellness. And here's some note sheets in here, and as you can see, I have January and February in here, and then I have the blank ones all behind it. So I keep those in here because I bought 2 packs to equal out a year, so I keep those in there. And then this is the Sugar and Spice Planner cover, and I keep the budget in here, and then I keep the Trendsetter, and then the Sugar and Spice is just in, the sugar and spice is in the back. And so as I take pages out, I just put them in there and I take the new months and add them back. So one planner I never show you guys is the budget, because I don't like to show all of my numbers. And so what I'm gonna do, this is March, and so I'm going to actually, I probably should have did this off camera, but that's fine. I will let's take this page right here, the sticker sheet, and I just want to hide it because I don't like to show my numbers on camera. Okay, so we're gonna take this March right here. All right, there we go. All right, we're gonna take this for March, and then we're gonna take all of that out right there, and I'm gonna take this out, and that is just March. I'm gonna save this. I use this for a little placeholder, so that is just March right there, and that is April, and yeah, okay. So I keep that in there because that is for April. And then what I'm gonna do is I am going to go to March for my wellness and take out March as well. Except the last page, because as I'm filming this, we are on the last week of March. And so I'm going to keep that page in there along with these 2. I put these in between the weeks, but I'm going to take out March. Let's see. Okay, yeah. I was like, what week is that? And you know, sometimes I confuse myself even though it's a simple concept. And I'm just gonna put that right there. And then we're gonna go to March for the sugar and spice. And I am going to take out, okay, everything but that last week, because we are still on the last week right there. And I am going to take out that right there and put this over here. And as you can see, I do have these in here like this, and I'll just put that right there. Back like that. And these are my sticky notes that I keep in here. Okay. And And then I'm going to go to March for my trendsetter. And I'm actually going to keep that page in. That has my numbers. And I'm going to take out, we were still on that last week, so I will just take that out and put that right there. And then we have, all we have left is April and May. And so I will actually go. So that's what I've done. I'm just kind of talking to myself. I've taken out all of March for all of the planners. And so what I'm gonna do is I am going to go back to the beginning where my budget is. And I am gonna go to, this is May. May is not dated yet for the budget. Oh, actually, I had dated it wrong, so I had planned on starting later. And so we have April, May, and so we're going to put that right there. And so I'm gonna take this budget right here. I'm gonna take the extension and I'll have to redate it. And I'm gonna take so this is that month of June, and I'm going to just put this right there. And that is, even though it's dated for July, I'll just have to redate it. And so we have June right there. And so we've done that for the budget. And then we have April, which is for the wellness. And we're gonna go all the way to the end of April, which is right there. And we have May right here. And so we're gonna go past May. I haven't dated yet. I date it when I get closer to the month. And so we have that right there. And I'm gonna take this right here. Not that was an extra dashboard. And I'm gonna take this all the way right there, because I got two, so it is, some of the dashboards repeat themselves and you get an extra one of those. And I'm gonna put this right here, and this will be June for the wellness. And then I am going to go to my sugar and spice now. And so we have all of April and we have May. And so we're gonna go to the end of May. Let's find it. We have June already, that dashboard. That's the back of the month. It's one thing I don't, one thing I don't really like about the Happy Planner is that I wish there was like a note page in between. So we're going to go through and find June for the sugar and spice. Okay, sugar and spice is in the back. Let's remember that. Okay. So we have June. So this is what the June dashboard looks like. Making sure. And then we'll have July. So this is June. In there, and that's what one thing I do love is how easy it is to take things out. And so we have May back here for the trendsetter, and we have all of May, and then we have June. And so we're gonna go get June out of the trendsetter. I was like, why is it so small? I forgot, like, the trendsetter is just like monthly. I was like, why are the pages, why is it so small? And that is June right there. And that is it. That is how I do it. And so what I'll do is, so since we have to add these months back. And so here we have March, which is the trendsetter. I will add it at the end, back at the end of February. Just put it right back, just put it right behind February, like that. We have March, and then we have March for the sugar and spice, and we're going to add that back in the back of February. And then I'll add that last page when this week is over. So that's why it just looks a little, you know, the dividers are thicker, so you have to, sometimes you may have to add them by itself and then add the pages in. And so that is March, and this was February. I believe. I don't know. See, I'm confusing myself. There we go. There's that page. All right. And so then we have, I'll just do the budget, and that will go at the beginning. So, as I said, I'm going to show you that. Okay. We have March right here. And adding that back in there like that. Yeah, okay. And so that is that, the sugar and spice. And so since the wellness is in a planner by itself, just like this, I will go to the wellness and then go to the end of February and then just add these like this. And that is essentially all that I do. It's very simple. It might have seemed kind of confusing because I have it in 2 different planners, but that's just the way it set itself up. But yeah, that is how I add my pages to my Frankenplanner and how I take pages out and just add it. And so this actually needs to go back. I'll put this in off camera. But that is how I do it. It's very, very simple to do. And to me, it's the simplest concept. It's just to have, you know, instead of taking 1 week here from one planner and a month from another planner, I think it's easier to keep all 1 month together, you know, and have your different planners for different things instead of trying to mix all these weeks and months together. I think you just make it more confusing on yourself, and that may be why you're overwhelmed if you've ever thought about trying it but haven't tried it yet. So yeah, that is what that is. And I do hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below, and I will see you all next time. Bye.